Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some fun and fabulous DIY Dollar Tree decor crafts. So I'd love to share with you guys how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a teeny tiny budget. Now don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and click that bell. It will update you every time I post a new video. I do a ton of giveaways, Dollar Tree DIY crafts, thrift store makeovers, a little bit of baking and tidying along the way. I love to do happy crafting in these winter months. So let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting! For the first Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you all how to make a beautiful blooming roses tree using, you guessed it, a Dollar Tree plunger. So I'm going to take this Dollar Tree plunger and hot glue a generous layer of hot glue to the top part of the plunger and then add my stem of roses. I used about 7 or 8 roses here, and I'm doing some super awkward mom dancing or funny mom dancing, so bear with me. You guys, please have a good laugh at this. I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize how awkward this was going to look on camera, but at least you guys can get a good laugh with me, and hey, maybe you can dance with me as well. So once you have all of your bundles hot glued on, and you are going to have to hold on to them, it's sped up for camera purposes, but hold on to them, be patient, jam out some music, and then you can hot glue some burlap to the top and begin to wind your burlap in and around your planter. And you don't necessarily even have to use burlap. You could use some pretty ribbon, whatever floats your boat. I feel like the burlap makes it look a little bit more like a tree, but again, use whatever you have on hand and whatever suits your fancy. So I'm going to continue to wrap it around the little plunger until I get all the way to the bottom. Once I get to the bottom, I'm going to snip it off with my scissors and then add a little dibble dabble of hot glue, and then I can plunge it into my base. Now for the base of this plunger, I actually chose a Dollar Tree wine bucket, and lo and behold, I've never seen these wine buckets before. So check your party section. I was excited to find them. Now you're going to flip your plunger inside out, plunge it directly into the wine bucket. They also sell those taller galvanized metal buckets in the decor section, and I'm always happy when a project works out. So either one of those will work. Now I'm taking some of the little Dollar Tree stones. You could use gems, you could use rocks, whatever you want to kind of give it some weight. Then Dollar Tree sells 4 packs of foam, and these are the rectangular kind of thinner ones. They will fit perfectly down into that wine bucket if that's what you're using. I'm also going to add some moss to the top of that. Dollar Tree sells the moss. You can use Excelsior grass, whatever you love. Now I decided to take my roses and bloom them out. You could leave them gathered into a bundle. It's kind of whatever look you want and whatever you're going for. Have fun with it, get creative, and go for it. Now the next thing I decided to add was a cute little bow. So this bow I have had floating around in my craft stash, and I'm just going to use my easy bow maker. You guys can get these on Deco Exchange, super inexpensive. I think they're about $12. So you're going to take and pop your ribbon in. I'm going to do a 5-inch bow. It has a little measurement tool, and you're just going to make your bow go side to side. I'm going to go 5-inch and then 4-inch, and then voila, you have a perfect little fabulous bow. I love these when my hands are bothering me. It holds my bow in the center, and then you can just cut your ribbon in a little dovetail, and there you have it. So once you have that done, you guys can take a pipe cleaner or wire or another ribbon and just tie off your bow in the center. And check this bow out. I just love using this. Sometimes I really like to change things up. I will link a big huge bow video for you guys down below with tons of different bows that require no tools or whatever you guys want to use for your bows. Just tons of different ideas for you guys. So here it is. I popped it in next to my fireplace. I thought it gave a nice little pop of color. And there's Benji Bear, my dog. He is always wanting to be right by me, crafting or playing or getting into things. He's really good at helping me or getting into things. So real life here, he actually got a pair of Mr. Romantic shorts and was dragging those around. I was going to edit that out because I was like, he probably shouldn't be chewing on our clothes, but I just thought he was so adorable and you guys love seeing him. So here's a real life moment for you guys right there. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm actually actually going to take these picture frames that I picked up from TJ Maxx. I got them at a super great deal, and they kind of have like this shadow box effect. And then I'm going to take these little Dollar Tree Valentine's Day gift bags. They come 3 for $1. I'm going to remove the little insert matte frame thingies, and I'm going to cut the top handles off of the gift bags. Now, if you don't have these shadow box kind of frames, you can always use any frame and just remove the glass part to do this project. I'm going to remove also the handle on the other one, and we're going to make them kind of match but use just different colors. The other thing I'm going to use in this project is the Dollar Tree felt roses, and thank you, I have the best subscribers. One of my sweet subscribers sent me these roses, so I'm also going to use those in these projects. Now, I didn't want to damage the mat on these frames or the roses, so I decided just to use tape. So I'm going to tape the gift bags to the back of the matting very gently in just a couple of pieces. And then I'm also going to tape the little felt roses on. So this is also maybe a nice fun project that you guys could do with kiddos or grandkids, especially since you're not going to be using any hot glue. Now, if you're not going to be using a shadow box type frame where the roses are going to be held in a little bit more securely, Dollar Tree also sells like little glue dots, so you might try those as well. We'll see how well the tape holds in here. So I'm just going to kind of arrange my cute little roses. I chose the felt red roses for the more vibrant gift bag, and then for the pink gift bag, I just chose the pink and the purple, and I kind of arranged them to make them look super cute. And then again, I just taped them on. So a little tip when you're going to put your beautiful little picture that you created back into your frame, you're going to want to lift it up because it will have a hard time sliding underneath the little piece to slide the frame back onto. And then once I had that done, I just slid the backing back on, and voila, we have a fabulous little framed rose picture on a teeny tiny budget using items from the Dollar Tree and some pretty little picture frames. You guys can even look around your house, gather up some picture frames. You don't even necessarily have to go out and spend money on this project. Just get creative, have fun, and go for it. And I had to share with you guys my house, my little dining room at night. I thought the Christmas tree was just so pretty with the glow of the lights, especially if some of you guys have been asking me about keeping a tree up through until Valentine's Day. You guys can totally do that. I just think it's a nice little touch, and it's so cozy. And then Tinky the cat had to say hi. She's a little bit shy. She's not on camera nearly as much as Benji Bear, the puppy dog, but there she is. She likes to eat up on the table because he kind of harasses her, and he also eats her food. But they do actually play and get along, but she likes to have like her queen's perch, if that makes sense, because he is a puppy dog. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, actually I want to share with you guys how you can jazz up some candles. And I guess this is more of just kind of like a repurposing DIY. But I'm going to take some candlesticks and candles, and these are those flickering flameless candles. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love them. I'll link some in my Amazon store. And then I'm going to take this ribbon. This is the same ribbon we used on the tree. And I'm going to use my Easy Bow Maker and just go back and forth with my Easy Bow Maker. And I'm going to make a 4-inch bow. Actually, I think this was more of like a 3 to 2-inch bow. It really depends on how big your candles and candlesticks are. But I want to create a blooming candle. I think it's such a fun way to just add a little bit of decor to your candle and candlesticks for seasonal. Just give it a little bit of pop and oomph. Now, this is, of course, a little bit extra, but I do love to go a little bit extra. So I'm also dovetailing my ends, and by dovetailing my ends, I'm just cutting a little triangle in an upwards direction, and I'm just going to pop that onto the edge of my candle. Now I'm going to fluffy up my bow and then tie it off with a pipe cleaner in the center. We're going to cover up the pipe cleaner, so it's not a big deal what color the pipe cleaner is. The next thing I want to do is use some Dollar Tree pitberry garland. Slide that down over the candle, and the pitberry garland comes already kind of in a round, but you will need to take it apart and loosen it up. I'm going to use some of this pretty little Dollar Tree striped ribbon. Oh my goodness, you guys, it is so pretty. I just love it. Tie off that larger ribbon with the smaller ribbon. And then you don't have to use any additional wires or anything like that. And it'll be fine on there, and you can just kind of fluffy up your bow. And again, this is like another no glue craft. Now I decided it needed a little bit something extra, so I'm transitioning kind of some of my greenery into a more spring greenery. You guys could always use evergreen greenery. That is fine. It really depends, I feel like, on the area that you live in, how much winter greenery you want to use, or maybe spring greenery, or what your personality is, or if you're like me, what mood are you in? I was in the mood for a little bit of both, so I chose this kind of more spring greenery, and then I'm just giving it a bit of a fluffing with my greenery and my bow. And you guys could add some roses here. You could really get creative and bloom it out. And I just did an exact same match on the smaller one. These candlesticks came from Hobby Lobby on super duper clearance after Christmas. I was like, ooh, I guess they considered the gold candles Christmas because they were gold, but to me, I was like, ooh, I think they're fabulous. So I went ahead and scooped them up. And here are our blooming candlesticks. I popped them in next to my TV on my little mantle with my fireplace going. And on the YouTube, you guys can Google snow falling, or just search in your YouTube search bar snow falling, and the prettiest scenery comes in. This was actually an 8-hour loop, and it has this relaxing music. My daughter and I were about to fall asleep to it, but it was so peaceful with just the snowy setting. We don't really get much snow here, but we get really cold weather, which is kind of strange, but it's not strange. It's just a lot to deal with. A lot of really cold weather. Anyway, for the next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to create some super adorable plates using these clear plates. Now, I picked these up on clearance last year from Walmart. They were 50 cents, I believe, but Dollar Tree also carries clear plates in their party section, their plastic plates, or you can also look for clear plates in their regular section, or again at Walmart. So whatever floats your boat, grab some clear plates. Use tons of Mod Podge. I probably used too much Mod Podge here, but Mod Podge dries really quickly, and so I'm always a little bit nervous that if I don't use enough, it's going to dry too quickly. But you guys can always have a little bit of a paper towel on hand. What we're going to do is add Mod Podge to the back of this plate and then lay a beautiful seasonal scarf over this. And I'm choosing a Valentine's Day scarf, and we're going to make a really pretty Valentine's Day plate. So I didn't have any Valentine's Day plateware to add to my little dining room decorative shelf. And because I already have so much Valentine's Day crafting supplies, I didn't want to go out and buy more Valentine's Day decor. I really want to use what I have, and I like to craft my own decor. If you guys are new here, welcome. I'm a crazy crafty mama, and I love to make all my seasonal decor pretty much handmade. It just brings me joy. It keeps me busy, and I just love crafting. So I am going to lay this over my plate here, and I will tell you, I love using scarves for Mod Podging. This was a first for me, but it was a winner chicken dinner because wow, it was so easy to use. It doesn't tear like napkins, and so this is just going to sit on a shelf. It is for decor purposes only, okay? Don't use something that you've added glue to eat off of. Don't ever do that. Or that you've painted on top of. Don't eat off of that either. So just use these for fun, for decor. And then I'm going to also add this to my smaller plate as well. So these are fun, easy ideas to do on a budget. Maybe you have a cute little scarf already in your stash. The Dollar Tree scarves are rather thin. So if you are crafting your stash, look for a thin piece of fabric or scarf. Or you guys could do this also with tissue paper or napkins. You just doesn't have to be a scarf craft. Fun and fabulous on a budget. And then once I was finished with this, I just set them aside and set them on top of a ribbon spool so they could dry and they didn't stick to anything. And then you just trim off the excess scarf with scissors. That's it. I didn't show that part, but that's all you have to do. It's super easy. And then I pop them into my little dining room shelf over here, and they're sitting next to my gnomes. I just thought it was just such a fun little idea. Easy peasy on a budget. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I wanted to share with you guys the easiest little springtime kind of floral, and yes, I did say spring. Listen, I love spring flowers, and any excuse to decorate flowers, I'm all in. I picked up this Flowers and Garden tin from Dollar Tree. I popped some styrofoam down in. If you guys get the square white cubes from Dollar Tree, they will fit perfectly into this Flowers and Garden Market little tin, and you don't even really need to use hot glue. Sometimes I do use hot glue, but honestly, it's not really necessary. So this is the Dollar Tree lavender, and I used about 6 bundles, and I'm just popping it directly into the center, and I'm going to kind of go the purple and the white and the purple and the white just to kind of mix it up. You guys could use other florals too. Don't be disappointed if you can't find the lavender. Use some lilacs or some tulips or some pretty roses. Have fun with it. Make something beautiful and fresh and fabulous, and it's okay to use spring colors or spring flowers in January. I feel like it's completely okay because at least for me, I need to see some color and I need to see some spring colors in my home. I'm dancing around. This is what makes me happy. So you guys decorate with whatever makes you happy, and this is what makes me happy. So I hope you guys enjoyed my awkward mom dancing and my ode to spring. I just have to have it because we have very, very long winter months here. We don't get snow. So it makes it hard for me to decorate like with snow stuff, but we get really, really cold weather, and that can be really hard on me. And so I do a lot of spring dreaming, and I like to decorate with spring florals. So anyway, I'm popping my lavender into my little bucket here, and you guys can also paint these buckets. I was going to paint this one white, but time really didn't allow for it, and I always paint this bucket white. I've shared this DIY with you guys painted white, and so I thought, you know what, let's just leave it 10. I thought that might be kind of a little bit more rustic and cute, and we might go back in and paint it. We might go back in and rust it. I don't know. I'm going to see what I do for spring, but I kind of want to leave my options open. Now, I am taking some wire cutters, and I robbed these from Mr. Romantic's garage, and I'm just trimming these down and then popping them into kind of the front of the little tin. You want to make it look like it's blooming. You don't just want to put them all down in the same spot. The next thing I wanted to do was take some little moss and just pop some little moss in and around the flower bucket to kind of cover up those styrofoam places. And here is how our flowers and garden tent look. I popped it into my little Valentine's Day roses just to kind of show you that you guys can mix these together. It's okay. Have fun with it. Get creative. Decorate with what makes your heart smile. I feel like that's what decorating really is about. It is your space. It's your oasis to come home to. Make it fabulous. Do what's in your budget and just love on your home. So thank you guys so much for being here. It is a true blessing and an honor as always. And as always, I ask that you guys comment and let me know, what is your favorite DIY in this video? What sparked your imagination? What sparked your creativity? What are you guys going to be attempting? Do you still have Christmas trees up? Are you decorating for Valentine's Day, spring, winter? I really need to know, how is everybody doing? Is everybody hanging in there? I love y'all, and I'm so proud of everybody that's posting over my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook group page. It's such a fun little community. If you guys haven't joined over there, it's free, it's fun, it's just a great way to escape and lift your spirits and focus on crafting and decorating. I think we all need a place where we can just kind of get away and be positive and joyful. Now, don't forget to subscribe and comment down below so you guys can enter my giveaway. And I have to know, okay, what state do you live in? Comment down below to enter my giveaway, and that'll give you guys another entry. I'm going to be announcing the winner on the 14th of January. So just keep out for that. So I love y'all. I'm so thankful that you guys are here. There's Benji Bear again. I just had to pop him in there. I know that brings a lot of you all joy to see my cats and puppy dogs. And I'll talk to you guys very soon. So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. It is a true blessing and an honor to have you all here. If you all are new, welcome. I am Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and I love to share with you all how you can make your homes boutique, gorgeous on a teeny tiny budget. Listen, y'all don't have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. I would love to have you subscribe, punch that bell. It will update you every time I post a new video. I have a fun little crafty community over here on YouTube. We just craft and decorate and have coffee together. And I just love to share with you guys what I have going on, crafting and decorating and tidying and baking and all the little fun things that go into homemaking and just making a cozy, a fun little fabulous place to be on a budget. And also, I would love to invite you guys over to my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page. I share tons of DIYs over there every single day, as well as I have a free little group page if you guys need somewhere to socialize. And if you're also brave enough to post photos of your home decor and DIY projects, I would love to have you guys pop over there. All you have to do is request to join. I'll approve your request and you guys can connect over there. I think it's just a great way to pass the time, especially in these winter months. And then also you might even connect and make some friends. So it's a very kind community over there. It's a fairly large community, and I'm really just thankful for how everybody loves on each other and comes together and just has fun, because we all kind of need that place to unwind and just, you know, talk about home decor and crafting. So that's what it's there for. Also, I have an Olivia's Romantic Home Instagram page. I do share behind the scenes sneak peeks and a good morning cup of coffee with you all on my Instagram story, as well as some DIYs and shortened little tutorials on my Instagram page. So I love this community. I'm very, very thankful for you. I craft and decorate just because I love it. So no matter if I would be doing these videos or what, I would be doing this. So thank you guys for being here and enjoying my content. And I can't wait for more DIYs and crafting. So I love y'all to the mid and back. I can't wait for the next video. Until then, remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. And we'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.